Hi, this is Joe, your chief geek from Ancient Text Research. I want to take you through a quick tutorial on STAR just to get you going with the tool. At a high level, when STAR boots up, you'll see this main panel here in which you perform all your functions. At the top is your standard menus: File, Edit, View, Search, Tools, Reference, Settings, and Help. I won't go through all the details on that. You can explore those, and I'll have videos on all the different functions available in STAR. And then as a reminder, this is a research tool, so I realize that you might find a few kinks and bugs. We're working those, and feel free to let us know if they're not already in our issues list that we're trying to maintain on the website. Next, you'll notice these tabs here. These are the main functions within STAR. They allow you to navigate between them. I'm just going to focus on search and results in this quick tutorial here. The search content, very important. You're able to search between a number of different source documents. I'm not going to do a change here right now for this, but we'll just keep it here on the traditional Tanakh. This is what we show as default. It's the received text. And then to the right of that, you'll see the statistics. And you can match those up with what you find on the internet. They should be exact. That's very, very important. This document should have exactly 1,196,922 characters. Okay, so in the center of your screen, you'll see where you put in your search parameters, English or Hebrew. Here you can use the Hebrew keyboard to input a Hebrew search term. And then your equidistant skip interval, I'm going to change this to 1 to 16 to give us some interesting results. Now, down at the bottom is where you select the range of search. It's defaulted to search the entire Hebrew Bible, but if you want to change that range, you can toggle these pull-down lists. Here's a couple quick ways to do it. If you want to just narrow your search on one book, just hit this book and it will search on the book that you've selected in this From section, and you'll see it did that from Genesis to the end of Genesis here. If you select Torah, that will give you the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, and then you can go back to all books. Okay, open it all the way up. Here's another quick little tool that you may not realize. If you select the text here from either to verse or from verse, if you hit to verse, you'll see it actually displays both the Hebrew and the English version of that particular verse. And it's a great shortcut. I'm going to go back to Genesis here and select from verse and get the first verse of Genesis 1:1, because I want to be able to quickly copy a Hebrew term into this search term field. I do this just as a quick way to test that the tool's running and everything's hunky-dory here. So select that first word, right-click, you can copy it right to search. There's a whole bunch of other options. I'm not going to show all those for now, but there you go. I copied it to search. There's the first word of Genesis, and then you can go right to search. And in this case, it takes me right to the results panel. I'll show you how to change that so that it doesn't do that. I particularly don't like to auto-navigate right to the results panel, but that's the way we have it default. And I need to show you something else that may be a bug. Now, it didn't show up when I ran this, but I've had instances where when it shows me the results, it looks like this. You don't actually see any results because, did you see that? I grabbed this middle bar here that splits this entire window between the results and the matrix field down here. But if you get that, if you don't see any results, just grab that little center section right in the middle here and pull it down so you see everything. So what you get here now are your results from that primary search term, and it shows you where it found the that first word of Genesis. And if you select a particular row, it shows you that result in the matrix. Okay, this is where it found it at an equidistance length of 3. Here's where it shows up at 16, 14. Those are interesting. Of course, you would expect it to be here, right in the first verse of Genesis. This one here where it shows up at 16 is interesting. It shows up in chapter 24, verse 37. Now, here's the first letter of that word shown in the matrix. You can right-click that and actually see the source text, the reference text behind that result. Okay. Now, if you're like me, you may not like to have your results auto-navigate after a search. So do this. Go to your settings and preferences, deselect auto-navigate. Okay, this is the way I like to search. Go back to the search panel. This time, when I hit search, it does not auto-navigate me to the results panel. I prefer that because I want to see what shows up here, and especially if I have secondary search terms. I can always hit results, go to the results panel by hitting results tab here, or just select number 9, just like that, and it will take me there. Okay. So I hope this helps. Just let us know via email if you need a particular video tutorial on any of the other features of STAR. We're all in this together. Godspeed from your chief geek here at Ancient Text Research.